Hi, I'm Cris, also known as Presentation and what we are having ourselves here in front of ourselves is an Amiga 1200. Yeah, we're gonna use her today. Absolutely, mouse, of course. But what this video is really all about this time is the Kramer VP719XL. 719 XL, that is. It's a presentation switcher scaler thing. Yep. Whew. Say that 4 times or 3 times and we have ourselves a good capture session. All right. Like I said, this is not or now you know that this is not a stock Amiga 1200. It contains a CF card solution, and it also has an expansion board. It's a Blizzard phase whatever they're called, phase 5, I think. Blizzard 1230 with FPU, and it has 64 megabyte of RAM. The SCSI card that you can toss in or toss on, add on to the accelerator card has been disconnected for now because I didn't, it just produced a lot of heats, and the ROMs Kickstarter is upgraded. But we didn't come to see that and hear me blabbing about an overview of my Amiga 1200. What we came to kind of discover, or how to capture a good signal from this 1200 to modern video formats. First of all, we have some cables, and we have some this one that produces a bright light here is a VGA capture device thing. It's actually converting from VGA to HDMI, and this is another one of them that I found, and this is the Framemeister, and that's the video presentator. But the thing is with this Amiga that there are a few things we need to keep track on. In the first kind of segment or episode or whatever of this whole capture signal thing-a-ling-a-ding, and we went through a chain of devices that could cause latency. And there is a little bit of latency, not from that one, but when we are capturing it, but it's very unnoticeable. I think I measured it to like 0.25 seconds or 20 seconds actually. It's not, well, if you're playing games, you can feel it, but it's not really noticeable when you're watching demos. But now, here's the thing. What we're having here is the video signal from the Amiga. And the video signal coming out from the back of her needs to be converted or something to VGA. And for that, and to be able to do that, we have this little beautiful thing. It connects the VGA signal to VGA, and it comes out that way. And what happens next? Well, that one goes into the Kramer, the upscaler video presentator. Yes, and now it's in there, and we need to tap out the signal from the VGA port using one of these. Yes, but we could probably, if we found ourselves a nice old school VGA capturing device tool or whatever, or if we just could, but then we know, we have watched what will happen then. But then we have to convert it to HDMI. We are using this lovely little device for that. And then, just because life is easier, I connect this to the Framemeister. Yes, and now we have everything working out fine. It looks really nice. And also here, when it comes out to the VGA, I also have another VGA coming out to my reference monitor, of course. And to be able to capture the whole beauty, I'm using a capture device actually, and that's the the HD60S Plus. Nice. This sounds really nice. But the thing is it possible? Does it really look so great? Or what? Well, my viewers, when I'm running my little demo things, they are really happy. The voice of my viewers were fantastic. They loved this. So I was super happy, and it kind of encouraged me to do this video. But enough of me talking. We are going to hook this up, and I will show you just what it looks like. Okay. So we are back looking at the fantastic Amiga screen. Okay, let's do a bit of a recap, okay? Because I forgot to mention that I have, of course, connected the audio to the HDMI thing, the VGA to HDMI converter, that is. So we will get some nice audio, of course. First, we're just gonna run some kind of tricky demos. We have one from Fairlight, actually, that is called Love. Let's see if we can find her or that demo. Why I choose Love is because it uses a lot of weird resolutions and weird interlaced video modes, and most capture cards or capture solutions are just banging out. So let's have a look. I'm using this, the HD loader. And if there are some noises in the background, that's because the Kramer has a little fan hooked up to cool it down, and it's not the quiet one, the most silent one, I should say. But as we can see now, it looks pretty damn good. And that image is using some kind of hold and modify mode. And here we go. This plasma thing, or whatever it is, it uses some really non-standard graphic modes. So this kind of, I mean, it looks good once it has been synced, so to say. But if you're having a slow upscaler or switcher, you will notice that it looks kind of, you get some hiccups. Nothing special here. This music is so lovely. By your gear, Lily Doll, of course. Here we go. The critical eye could see that there was a little twitch going on, so to say. There we go. That was noticeable, but still not, because this is a really bizarre video mode. It's non-standard, and yeah, we saw a little blank, a little, but trust me, If we wouldn't have had the Kramer, it would have been a different story. Because the Kramer has support for non-linear video modes, so to say, so it uses non-standard video modes. Everything from the most bizarre, like 200 times 205 modes and all weird modes. And I've tried many demos, both PC, Amiga, and so far nothing has failed. Totally, I mean, crashed or made it totally go bananas. So it just proves that yes, this is a professional device, that's for sure. And we could do something pretty nice here while this demo is running. I'm going to try my best to please you with a little bit of menu thing here. This is a lovely demo, but I can still, since this is hardware, I can go through the menus here, and we can see that coming in here we can have some color things if we want to change the colors. But I mean, yeah, I think the normal kind of works okay here, so we are in good hands, so to say. And here you can choose the source. We are running it from VGA 1 this time. And the stuff that is grayed out is not available on this model. So SCART and TV we don't have. And down here we have, coming in here, we have a scale. You can scale this one if you want to. So I have just used user defined. I think that was the best actually, because if we're going here, you can see now it looks, well, it works but not. Wait a minute, maybe this was the one that I should have been using, but it's okay. And we have the native, that's a little small box, full screen. It works, but yeah, sometimes it just makes weird stuff. But I don't know, we can watch another demo while we are at it, so to say, because I think this one will end. Oh no, it doesn't end, but yeah, we can run something with more action, so to say. If it is choosing the right thing, it's always hard to do something with one hand, so to say. I'm looking for yeah, we will hardwired. This one is really nice. And we can okay, the carpet, I mean, went crazy here. Alright, so we can go into the menu again, and it will pick off where it left, so to say. And you can also use the zoom thing if you want, and we can zoom in here. Really zoom in. Makes very little sense. But yeah, if you want, you can do that. If you have like a small... Yeah, I think that we have a good example actually. If we're going back here and go to the scale thing, and we enter it, and we have... what did we say? We have the native one, for instance. And we push the native. Yes, we want to have the native. And then we can go back and take the zoom here. And we could... It's a little bit so. You can see that it's cutting the lower border for some odd reason, but you could. If that's what you want, that is. But if we are going up the scale and we can see. Actually, it should be. I think that one is what we should be using, right? So But it's okay, we are kind of in good hands, so I won't do too much about this. And down here we have the information. Oh, it froze. Yeah, that's a stupid thing about this Kramer. It has some bug in the firmware, so it kind of, yeah, it locks sometimes, and I haven't found any way to get out of this but to reset the whole device, so I have to do that. But that's okay, we can show. This is kind of like just aesthetic things, and for sure, yeah, you should not change this kind of things when you are live. And there we have the Kramer mask, now the Kramer logo, and everything is back at yeah, as it was. And we can go to the menu again because okay, I'm not even allowed to do that, and I have no idea why it hangs. What I was about to show you was actually that you can have like an information about which video modes are showing, but now we can't have that. Okay, that was okay. We just turn it on or off, I mean, and on again. I mean, yeah. I don't know why it's so stubborn at this particular moment. Maybe because, yeah, I'm recording, of course. But it also shows that even professional hardware can have some issues. It just shows that, yeah, expensive stuff can also fail you in a way. And so I guess I won't do that again. Well, I won't, because, yeah, I want to do that. I don't really care, because this was the one. Okay. This is getting ridiculous. And I was kind of bragging how good this device is, but I can't really help that the firmware is crashing. But it hasn't been doing it this much. So yeah, but you get the idea that you can dive into the menus and change a lot of settings to get like good picture for or setting for specific hardware, etc. So that's kind of the beauty about the about the hardware, hardwired. No, but yeah. But we can also show some more examples before we are getting. Before this video is getting too long. Like I said, I'm running only demos on this machine. We have also... let's see now. There's a special one. There we go. This is a classic one that also uses some kind of interesting video modes, and that thing you saw there was, yeah, now you could see that the lower border was kind of, yeah, a bit cut off, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like you're doing some kind of pixel perfect video editing. Yeah, you can do it on the Amiga using kind of like light wave or whatever. But as we can see, as far as it goes for the quality, it looks extremely nice. I can compare to what I'm getting out of the Kramer, what I'm getting out from, like, you know, the capture device. And I could also, if I want, I could split the video signal from the Amiga and run it on a proper CRT monitor. which I'm doing from time to time just to try, just because I can mostly, but yeah. It also eats up a lot of space in the studio, so yeah. But as we can see now, with all the bragging rights, and yeah, it's a very nice way to kind of present and capture demos, I would say. So I think I think that this will round off this little small but effective segment. And yeah, like I said, this setup, I have been using it for many years now. I think it's like 10 years or something like that. I mean, from scratch with a Kramer, so to say. Then I have kind of experimented with different things, added on different things here and there, you know, exchanged things, went from SCART things to kind of adapters. And I have to say that there are some kind of issues, but there's always issues with everything. But so to be fair and square, I think this is... I like this setup very much. I could use one of those transcoders I've been speaking about, but so far I haven't found anyone that is kind of working the way I want, or it has some kind of... Do I really need that? I don't. So yeah, that's it. That's it for now. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in another one. So bye for now.